Hi, my name is Christopher Liu. My Yupik name is Galak, and I grew up in Bethel. Together with Lonnie Strunk, we have a business called YuarcuunTechnologies, Technologies, where we do a lot of website design and computer programming. My mom is Barbara Liu, she's from Nunapitjok, and my dad is Chris Liu, he's from Taiwan. I grew up in Bethel and graduated from Mount Etchcombe. I got my undergrad from Rice University and did my master's at Stanford, where I focused mainly on natural language processing and product design.
Hello, my name is Lonnie Strunk. My big name is Alaskuk, and my mom is Doris Strunk from Quinnahock, which is a village south of Bethel, and my dad is Larry Strunk from Washington, Oregon area. I grew up and graduated high school from Quinnahock and then went to the University of Alaska Fairbanks for my undergrad, and then the University of Washington for my grad school. And there, I was able to do my master's thesis on creating a Yupik word analyzer, which is integrated into Yuarcuun.com, which is a website that will be introduced in a little bit.
So I'll start by sharing some of our previous projects that we've completed, and then I will go over some of the different website editors that are available to you and which one might best suit your business needs. Then Lonnie will go over a guided tutorial of WordPress and building a WordPress website. So the first project that I released after graduate school was Yuarcuun.com. This is a dictionary lookup website, but it goes further than that. You can look up the entry, but you can also build words from scratch. So you can add postbases such as to want, and you'll see that it is attached to the word here. Yuarcuun is very mathematically consistent and follows very strict grammar rules. And so that's why we were able to code it this way. If you click the Yuarcuun to English button on the main screen, this is the portion that is using Lonnie's graduate work. So given a Yuarcuun word, it will deconstruct it into individual components here that have meaning. So like now let's just study. Vik is a place to, and me, in or at the one place to study. Me. And so this was something that received a lot of media attention and really jump-started our ability to reach out and start receiving contracts as a business. Another project I worked on is called Napkat. It is a children's book app that I did with the Lower Kuskokwim School District. Basically, it's an online library, it's an app library of children's Yuarcuun books, and you can click it to get to recordings. One thing, additional features, you can click the individual Yuarcuun words and it'll return the English translation. So currently, Lonnie and I are working on an Inupiaq version of Yuarcuun.com, and we're excited to release that later this year. Now we'll switch gears and talk more about the process of building a website. So the first question to ask yourself is, what is the purpose of my website? Is it informational? Am I a podcast or let's say you're trying to build an online portfolio to let people know the services you provide? Are you selling items such on an online store, in which case you should choose from e-commerce options? And the third question, do I even need a website? There's a lot of apps currently available. The ones we've heard of are Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, where a lot of artists can showcase their work, and using a third-party payment system, they can receive transactions from customers and then just mail their art to people individually. There are also larger online marketplaces where, like Amazon and eBay, where there are a lot of customers that might happen to find your product. The caveat here is that Amazon, for example, will charge at least 15% in fees, and you're using someone else's platform which you have less control over. E-commerce website builders are ones that have an online marketplace. The ones we recommend if you're trying to sell items are Shopify or WordPress plus WooCommerce. Shopify is fully built in. It is costly, so it's $29.99 a month, but it has all the features that you'd need. It has a lot of really good plugins and apps, such as the Amazon integration, and it's quick and easy. WordPress plus WooCommerce is free, so the WordPress is free, and so is the plugin. You'd have to pay for third-party hosting, and it's slightly harder to get set up, but it might be a better option for you if you're tight on a budget. It's also the most popular choice. These three options are just okay. Squarespace is great for beautiful templates, and it would be good if the online store was not the main feature of your website. Big Cartel is one that's very simple, and there's not much scaling you can do to add other features besides the online store. BigCommerce is one that has good features, but it imposes selling limits at certain ranges, and its costs about the same as Shopify, so you might as well go with Shopify. These are not recommended for e-commerce. Magento is highly technical and would require a developer. Wix is one that can often have hidden fees. GoDaddy.com can range from $60 to $70 a month, and WordPress.com is from $30 to $40 a month. You might as well go with just the WordPress.org option in this case. So the best thing to do is really to combine as many as you can. Have an online presence through Facebook and Instagram. Have some of your items on Amazon stores so that other customers outside of the region can view it and purchase it, and have your own personalized website. If you have more of a budget, then you can go with Shopify. It's the easiest. Or you can go with WordPress and WooCommerce just to try it out. Finally, the informational website builders that we recommend are Squarespace. It's only about $12 a month, and you can make beautiful websites. You can also, of course, go with WordPress.org and a third-party hosting service, which Lonnie will now go over.
Today, I'll be walking through a short tutorial about creating an informational website. In this tutorial, I want to make a professional portfolio website for my crochet projects. I'll title it Alaskum Kilagay, and I'll have 4 pages: the home page, the about page, projects page, contact me page. And I also have my files, which are the logos, the background image, and some of my projects. The background architecture to build a website includes these 3 components: the domain name registration, the website hosting platform, and the content management system, which is WordPress. If you want to know more information about how these pieces fit together, you can request to meet us at a later time. And so I set up my website through the web hosting platform called SiteGround. And it was a one-click install, and it was easy to get set up. Here we can click WordPress admin, and it'll take me to the WordPress site. So this is called the dashboard. This is the back end of the website, and you can add new posts, blog posts, you can add media, you can change up the pages, and this is also where you can add themes into it and plugins. So themes or plugins are really why WordPress excels. Here you can, on the WordPress.org website, you can look at many different themes to change the appearance of your website, or you can look at plugins, which will add more functionality to your website. And so going back to our website, we can click on My WordPress here and look at the website itself. So this is the default web page, the front page, and it'll show you the default starter website. So WordPress was originally a blogging website, and so we have one blog post here called Hello World. So let's go back to our dashboard. So first, we want to change our appearance using themes. So we'll click on themes, and it has some default ones here, but I already have a theme installed or that I want to activate called Astra. And Astra comes with a plugin called Starter Templates. And this will change up all the, like, it'll add new pages and change the appearance. And so I'll activate this plugin and build our website now using the default block editor. Here, I want to use the outdoor adventure template, and we'll skip to continue. We'll change the color and then press continue. So once we're done with this plugin, the plugin itself will build the website. It'll change the theme, change up the pages. And then once it's done, it'll take us to our web page. And so we can click this to view our website. So this is how our front page looks now. It looks totally different from the default. We have our home page, and we have a whole bunch of other pages. And first, I'll talk about the customize and edit buttons. So the customize button up top is used to change the logo and the header bar and the footer. And then your edit page button will edit your content in the body of the web page. And so first we'll change the logo and the header bar with the customize button. And here we can click on the edit button, and it'll take us here to our logo. We can upload our logo, a Scum logo, choose this image. And when we click publish, it'll save our settings. So next, I want to remove some of these pages from the menu. So I'll edit the menu. I'll go to services and remove that. And then also, I want my take action button to be the contact page. And so I'll remove that as well. And so next we'll change up this take action button to say contact me, and I'll link it to the contact web page. I'll click publish to save everything. And once I exit out of the editor, this is how our header looks like. We have our logo up top. We have 3 pages plus the contact me page. So next we want to edit our page itself with the edit page button. We can click the edit page, and then it'll bring us to our editor. So here is the built-in editor, and we can just easily change up the background image with this replace button. And I'll upload the background image that I want. We can move it a little bit. We can change the text here easily by just clicking on it. We can also delete, add, and remove content easily by clicking this. And we can remove this here. And we can add content by, say we want to add 3 pictures. We can add a new column here. We can press the plus button and add an image. And so we'll upload one of our images. Say we'll say this one. So this is one of my projects. And once we're okay with all the edits, we can click update. And it'll say our page is updated, and we can view page. So now we have a new background image. We changed up the text a little bit. We have a 3rd column. We can add more changes to the appearance, but that's all for this short tutorial of WordPress.
So this concludes our presentation. Goyana for listening. If you have any questions or would like to request individual guidance, please feel free to contact us.